There's Sumela Monastery, very, very dramatic. It's time to walk up to the monastery. A little tricky through the tree roots there. It's quite interesting. You cannot see the monastery at all from here. You must enter right through the little archway up there. Go, Sumela Monastery, known as Mariana. Principal elements of the monastery complex are the rock church, several chapels, kitchens, student rooms, guest house, libraries. It was a very short walk.
After Helen made Constantine Christian, and Helen ordered the people to pick whatever they can find about Mary, John the Baptist, Jesus, all the relics gathered together in Istanbul. Perhaps, presumably, we don't know, but many people believe that the column of Constantine next to Grand Bazaar is protecting all the relics underneath. There's a room. We don't know if Constantine died as a Christian person. Probably he was still pagan. But the Byzantium Empire definitely, officially, was a Christian empire.
The two Athenians supposedly found the shroud in the cave and came here to live. Now look at that. If you haven't been to Ethiopia, this is very similar to the cave churches in northern Ethiopia.
After 6th century, there has been a complex of church, and after 13th century, the monastery part was added.
Such a shame. You can see where people scrawled graffiti over the frescoes.
And then they added the upstairs.
Says as far as he knows, the cave was into this part, but this is the first church part. Begun to restore it, but then the Turkish government decided they were restoring it wrong, so they stopped all the restoration for now, and will continue later on when they decide what is the right way to go about it.
East, Mary figure becomes more important. And on the wall, this is a later period, probably 13th century. All the nice paintings you see, all quality paintings, and some figures I know that at the top.
These frescoes are 13th century. That's Jonah being swallowed by the whale. Up there is Adam and Eve being thrown out of the Garden of Eden.
That's why I have it. I've had it for a long time. I wear it all the time.
Two stairs that lead inside where possibly the cave was. There's no priest here right now, but if he was there, for a small donation, you write your name, and he says a prayer for you. But he's not here. It was a long, twisty ride up here to Sumela, and we have to go back down the same direction. Could have lunch somewhere, and then begin the ride to Erzurum. I think it's called a kemençe. It's a typical Turkish instrument that's similar to a violin. Isn't it something how people around the world tend to build their monasteries in the most inaccessible places? I understand it because they want to worship in peace and quiet, but still.